This episode, we got still building today. We're going to get into it all and more right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All righty, Bears fans, welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We in the building today. The whole squad outside of Big Kev is in the building today for this pregame show. We're going to break it down how we usually do. We're going to start off with the offense. Guys, what are you expecting from the offense from today's game?
Well, I'm expecting more of the same. I think the offense looked really crisp in the early, like the first three
Looked it
quarters.
is not a word, my brother.
Well, that's the word I'm using today.
This
word.
He looked at crisp last game for the first three quarters. Now,
go ahead.
Now, Luke Getsy, he definitely stuck his neck out and interfered with the Bulls' plan, or it was his plan at the end of the fourth quarter there. So I expect even better performance from the offense right now. I think it was pretty good, to tell you the truth. I didn't see any negatives. They could have definitely converted some third downs, but it was pretty good. It was enough to win. Now I expect at least that coming into the game. At least that. I'm gonna leave it there.
All right.
The offense should be prepared for blitzes all night long. The last time we played,
47% of their plays they blitz on, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, it's crazy. And I think they brought way more pressure than they normally do the last time they faced the Chicago Bears. So the offense, y'all need to go ahead and figure it out. You know, you need to lean on what the strength of your offense is and kind of what I believe is the identity, which is the running game, and then run some 12-man personnel off of that. Move the pocket like you did last game, and then be able to see if you can try to wear down this defense a little bit and be able to take your shots where you need them, because you're going to have to move the ball down the field against this team. So that's what we want to see.
For sure. Definitely agree with that one. Steve, how you feeling?
I bet not see the same shit I seen last week. If you think you about to run the same type of offense on this team, you sadly mistaken. Hey, you better get out that shotgun today. Yeah, you better get on the center today. Hey, like you just said, there's a heavy blitz coming our way. What's the best way to beat it? Run at their ass. You better run straight at them. If you don't do that today, you're going to lose. So, hey, and defense, hey, it comes a time where, yeah, you did what you had to do for majority of the game, but when it comes down to crunch time, you got to make those tackles. Tremaine Edmonds, you got to make that last tackle. So I need to see a clean game. I need to see a clean game on both sides. I need to see a lot of heavy play action, a lot of under center running the ball. If I don't see that today, if I see one goddamn empty set,
oh, that's gonna be the first play. Like,
oh, you getting an empty set? What you mean?
You just prepare for a long night then.
You getting an empty set? That's a for sure.
You definitely getting an empty set. Like, that's happening.
This game should look just this offensively. This should have the same similar game plan that we went in with the Saints.
It should, and I agree with you there. When you look at how frequently this defense does blitz, I know the offensive line has been playing much better here lately, but how confident are you guys in the offensive line to be able to withstand this constant blitz we're going to be under today? And can they keep Justin Fields upright? Did a really good job at it last week, but can they keep him upright this week?
I'll just be honest and say I'm a little skeptical of what we've seen the whole season. So it's going to be a tough task. I think we have got better throughout the season, but we'll see. I'm a little skeptical. I don't think so.
I think it's going to come down to what Justin Fields do. I think it's going to come down to see what Luke Getsy do on how you get the other guys involved, because typically when teams bring pressure, they trying to create a mismatch. So sometimes there's going to be a person that's unblocked. So I point to Justin Fields for the simple fact, hey, if you know a guy's coming unblocked, you got to get that ball out of your hands and you got to protect the football. No strip sack fumbles today. And you got to protect yourself, because the last time you played against him, you got hurt against him. And then Luke Getsy. Are you going to, I'm not saying take away everything from your pass game, but are you going to have certain players come in and chip, you know what I'm saying, before they get into their route? Are you going to bring in extra offensive linemen, you know what I'm saying, to help with that protection? Because I believe the offensive line going to be all right, but you got to bring the help too when you know that pressure is coming.
I'm gonna be honest. It always goes down to coaching with me, because at the end of the day, the only reason I'm confident in this offense is depending on what we call. If you got us in shotgun all day, I'm not gonna be too comfortable. If you got us in heavy pass protection, you got us in 11-man protection. I'm not gonna be too comfortable for most of the time. So that's why I mean, like y'all said, you gonna see it. I better not fucking see no empty set. It just better not happen today. They have too many weird blitzes where it come from all different directions. Where Justin, I don't care who quarterback it is, they don't pick it up. It's too many of them. So you need to have somebody ready to chip at all times. So if you're gonna be 11, it better be a zone read and at the right time. But I better see heavy 12. And that's if we in that, I'm fully confident that his O-line can do what it want to do, because that's what we're best in.
Well,
But
the thing
if,
that go ahead. I'm
go ahead.
sorry, Stu. I thought you were done.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The thing that concerns me the most is the blitz, right? That does concern me, especially with this offensive line. But it's the blitz combined with how Flores also gets creative in the secondary with the blitz. Like, I just worry that they're like Justin Fields is going to see this and just if he's not protected, he may start panicking. And if they get to Justin Fields early in this game, they get 2-3 sacks early in the first half of this game. I'm just worried that with how dynamic they get also with their secondary coverage, that the game could completely get away from the Chicago Bears at that point. And you can't trust Luke Getsy to outcoach anybody.
And that's a great point, Drip, right there. And I'm gonna listen to me before I say that. Before I say this, he's gonna have to take a page out of Tyson Bagent's book. I hate to say that, but he's gonna have to get that ball out. He can't be holding on the ball because they're gonna get to him. So he's gonna have to take a page out of Tyson Bagent's book. I'm sorry I had to say it. He got to get rid of the ball. He got to.
Well, if you saying that means picks.
No, he got to get rid of the ball. They blitz.
No, I mean, honest. No, I'm saying when we ran this, the type of offense I'm talking about, when there's not always 12-man protection, even if he got it out quick, it was a pick because he didn't realize it was a disguise in the coverage, and that's why it was a pick. The reason Justin is holding on to those balls is because he sees it. You even see it in the press conference. They asked him about the first play of when he got week he got hurt. He said, I didn't feel like because they had a fullback out there from the running route. He said, I already seen the coverage didn't respect the speed of Khalil. So I wasn't going to throw it. And it was either going to be so, but he said it was, well, I do say where it got to be up to Tyson is what he said. I either got to dirt it or throw it over his head.
Facts. Make a decision. Get rid of that ball.
Yeah. I mean, Justin got to make a decision. And I think also like the downfield game may not be there for you initially. Maybe you can, if we get some success in that run game, that could possibly open up. That brings us to the next topic I want to talk about. How successful do you think we can be in the run against the Vikings today? No Deontay Foreman. We got Khalil Herbert. We got Roshan Johnson in this game. I think Rojo can really help abuse this Vikings team up some. But how you guys feeling?
I think they just got to stick with it. Have some patience. You might not have great success early, but keep punching and keep pounding that ball, bro. You just got to keep going with it. Don't give up with it. And I think these guys can wear the Vikings down. I think we could. So just have some patience. That's all I say.
C-Dub, every time you talk about running the ball, you got to start off. He got to bust up the hole, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Bust up the middle.
Well, he does see middle. He don't stay home.
Right, bust up the middle. You know, that's why it's yours and not mine, bro. But I think that run game, man, is definitely going to be key. And I also think, like, when they go to passing situations, do you have a check or an audible to say, hey, well, I don't really like this, so we're going to run up the middle of this blitz? And sometimes you might find success in it. I know we seen it yesterday with Justin Herbert. They didn't have any checks ready for him, and it cost them the game. Jalen Hurts, they had a play call ready for him with a QB draw. It won in the game. But the problem is, Luke Getsy, are you going to show up?
He going to do what he want to do.
Hey, I say for all those Rojo fans, this is the day. This is the day. It got to be his day. Because I don't see no type of way you win this game without a heavy run game. Yeah. It's a run game is mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time you're going to get a chance to throw downfield. So Rojo, I hope you got your running shoes up in Matt Eberflus terms. I hope you got your running shoes on because we're going to need you for real today. Because Khalil ain't going to be busting up through no middle. It's just not. That's not his play style.
But Luke Getsy ego, bro. His ego, man. We gonna run in a shotgun for 70%.
You're giving him too much credit.
90.
His ego. Luke Getsy's a fucking idiot. That's all it is, bro. Ain't no ego.
They ain't got nothing to do with no ego.
He's a fucking idiot, bro. Like, he ain't got shit
Bro.
to do with no ego. The dude's just fucking football remedial, bro. Like, ain't no ego involved in that. The dude's just stupid. That's just really what it comes down to.
He don't think the way he don't think football in a checkers map. Like he don't think that way. And that's how you got to think as a coach like that. You got to set this up. That's why, like, even you said with you can't depend on Matt Eberflus to outcoach somebody. Well, he beat the hell out of Ben last week until the last 2 minutes. But like that's the thing. It always comes down to the last 2 minutes or key decisions with his coaching staff, which I do agree with. But like that's my thing with it. Like it's really like Luke is the person I'm worried about when it comes to how this game is going to come more than like Flus was. Flus, I was more worried about Flus in last game because I knew his calls was going to mean a little bit more. Luke can fuck this game. He can completely wreck this game with
Not just wreck the game up. He can wreck Justin Fields up this
again.
Like,
well, that's gonna happen regardless. If you fuck the game up, Judge is gonna be.
I would not be surprised at all if Tyson Bagent is like, I gotta stay warm this game because I'm probably gonna end up checking in this.
Bro, what the heck?
Because like I hate saying that. I'm not knock on wood. I'm not wishing bad on nobody, but I don't trust Luke against Brian Flores. Luke Getsy about to get cooked, bro. It's barbecue chicken up there, bro.
Hey, you better get your lick back. Bro,
Yes.
You better really been watch the tape like y'all always say. I'm telling you right now. I can tell within the first few plays how this game is gonna go. Yeah, I'm telling you now. If I see that empty set, y'all gonna see on that. We losing.
You gonna see the empty set,
bro. I better not, bro. You better be able, bro.
It's coming the first play,
bro.
Like, my mind.
Literally, the first
y'all might as well
probably
prepare.
gonna see an open set, bro.
I'm telling you, live stream, our supporters out here in the chat. You seeing it right now? I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna flip the fuck out because that literally makes no fucking football sense. Because it literally that's like I don't even know how. That's a form of stupid I can't even explain. That's like
it's called the Getsy. That's like
eating applesauce with a fork.
I know kids that do
it. How do kids grow the fuck up?
That's crazy.
Luke Getsy in this bitch. That's who they turned into. He looked like he
better not be giving y'all kids a fork to eat.
Stop giving y'all kids forks to eat applesauce. All right, let's move on to the defense, man. This is a game where I think the Chicago Bears, personally, I said this on the daily today, they need to be focused on making the Vikings a one-dimensional team. Now, they may try to attack the secondary anyway. Tyreek Stevenson's out. You got the rookie Terrell Smith coming in there. But I feel like this Bears defensive line and linebacking core should be able to completely stuff the run today. How you guys feeling about the defense overall?
Yeah, because isn't they running back out?
Yeah, I believe so.
Bro, they better not run shit today.
That's the Bears are a pretty good run defense to begin with.
Yeah, we're top 10 run defense now. We didn't got all the way up to top 10. Yeah.
That's the only thing elite about us.
So what I'm really worried about is this guy Dobbs. That's his name, Dobbs, the quarterback. Correct.
Yeah.
He can hurt you with his feet, and he like one of those athletic quarterbacks get out the pocket and make plays like that. I'm looking at Yannick and Montez Sweat to keep that guy in the pocket as best as possible. I am so sick that Tyreek Stevenson is out for this game. He had his best game as a pro last game, well, at least early in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be up to that line of scrimmage to keep him contained in that pocket, bro. And I don't know if they can do it for the whole 4 quarters. What's funny, Steve?
They talk about loose kids. He eat applesauce with a knife.
That's like Buddy that eat the bananas with a knife.
That's hilarious, bro. But listen,
I hit it with a knife too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We got to give some credit to Joshua Dobbs for like how he's been able to come in and play for this Vikings team, which is crazy.
I ain't gonna give him too much credit.
I mean, listen, I respect game.
I respect him,
real,
but it's coming to an end today.
Listen, it better. Like
it was coming to an end last week.
You got to be able to contain him, and if you can contain him, if you can stop the run and contain Joshua Dobbs, I think the secondaries we're healthy enough that we should be solid. They're going to try to attack. I hope Terrell Smith got some cardio in because they attacking him. The first 15 drives of this game, they're going to attack Terrell Smith. But listen, I think people forget too. Terrell Smith did push Tyreek Stevenson for that starting position. So this is his time to show what he can bring. Now, secondary overall, I really like our secondary. That's one of our strongest aspects of our game. So I'm looking for them to perform solidly enough in this game. But that defensive linebacking core, this is a game where I'm really looking at you guys, what you do with the run, what you do to contain Dobbs, things like that. How do you get pressure on the quarterback? You got to make it uncomfortable for him. And if you can do that, listen, I'm not saying it's easy by any stretch, but that puts the Bears in the best situation to try to get a dub. How you feeling, Bobby?
I'm thinking that, man. I think that when you think all things considered, Joshua Dobbs, whether how people, want to, however you feel about it, how you feel about it, but I say, hey, at least he's showing that he's a competent backup. He can win some games for you, and he can do some things to put pressure on the opposing team. So I'm with you, Haize. It starts up front with me. I think that's going to be the most important position group today, especially all things considered, because like C-Dub said, not only you thinking about whoever the running back may be, Joshua Dobbs can get out and run a little bit too, just to, extend plays and stuff like that. The good thing is that the Bears, the defense, they practice against Justin Fields, so they should know how to contain that a little bit. But I still gonna and guys, this is for the entire defense. Finish plays. I don't care. Finish a play. That's what it comes down to. That's how they contributed to that loss last week because they didn't finish plays. Finish plays, bro.
And good point, nephew. That go for the whole team. Finish the game, especially the coach, Matt Eberflus. Have some balls, have some guts, and finish the damn game, bro.
I'm glad you brought up Matt Eberflus because I got a bone to pick with you. They asked you a specific question in this press conference about why Montez Sweat wasn't in the game in the last few. He was on the field one time in that last drive, and this motherfucker, that's just what we do. We rotate play.
Bro,
Bitch,
on an episode.
I don't want to hear that ever again. Have your best players out there. I don't give a fuck if you tired or not. Put that motherfucker out there. Stop taking motherfuckers out.
Guess who the linebacker was, Steve-O?
Yeah, Steve.
Who?
Yes.
Dylan Cole was out there for the game winner.
Who the fuck is that, man? I don't even
He
know
played
this
well for us in preseason, but listen, it hasn't been a lot since then. So,
exactly. You pay Edmonds and he on the bench.
Who?
Dylan Cole. Go back and watch. Go back and watch. Dylan Cole was.
I watched them. I know. I just didn't care to look up his name.
Exactly. It's crazy.
I'm telling you now.
Tremaine Edmonds, how you guys feeling? I know it's only been one game back so far, but do you think? Never mind, because I was about to ask, do you think that Matt Eberflus will make an adjustment and play Jack Sanborn more middle? But no, never mind. I forgot who the fuck I'm talking. I almost lost my common sense there for a second.
I was gonna ask y'all a question if y'all heard about what Ryan Post said over ESPN 1000.
What'd he say?
He pretty much said that after last week's game, he sat down with Matt Eberflus about having the fucking players on the field.
Sad when your GM, who's never coached, got to call the coach into his office and say, "Hey man, what the fuck is you doing?" That's basically what just happened, bro.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
A guy
this
in
man
the
got
box
called to the principal's office as a grown ass 50-year-old adult. This crazy, bro.
That's like the principal going to the teacher. Don't be out here giving them candy.
Oh, I like it. I take that as a reprimand to this coaching staff because we ain't had none all season.
That ain't no.
I'm gonna take that a reprimand, bro.
That's sad on a whole different type of level of sadness. I can't sit here, bro. If you sit here talking about he might be here after this, and you had to come down from your goddamn box and say, "Why was Sweat out there? Why was Edmonds not out there? Why do I have to tell you that?" At this point, when I hire you as a head coach, it's just certain shit I don't have to tell you. Some shit I just don't have to explain to you.
Yeah,
when Matt Eberflus is your head coach, you do. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if goddamn Ryan Poles walked in the game plan like, "Hey, I just want to make sure, how many plays are you gonna play Sweat this week?" Oh, okay, all right, bet. Every time he saw Matt Eberflus, how many plays? What's the percentage again? Okay, I just want to make sure you got it. Like, just walking in like a dickhead, the dude from the office that just like holding the coffee. You just gotta come in there. Hey. How many plays again? Okay, I just want to make sure we're good on that.
Bro, that man, Aiden Hutchinson missed 6 snaps last Sunday. I don't want to hear it. Let that motherfucker not be in on key possession. Okay. You see,
And I'm
y'all think
always
y'all see me delirious.
And I think that's I think that's where like Flu's got it messed up at. Like my thing is I'm cool with the rotations early in the game because you winning. But as the game is getting tight, what are
You
we
gotta
thinking
put your
about?
ball. Yeah,
What are we thinking about? Like it's
He
crazy.
ain't thinking. That's the thing. Y'all once again, like Haize said, y'all giving these motherfuckers too much credit. They don't think. They just do. They don't do. They don't. Matter of fact, I
At
don't
least
even know if
Matt
they
Nagy
do.
went to ask Madden. I don't know what the fuck Eberflus and Getty doing, bro.
Ask the Lord.
he asked
And
the
he
Joe
ain't
Montana
answering.
Sports Talk football. That's what he doing.
That's crazy, bro.
On this shit. I don't know who he
That's
talking to.
wild, bro. Like I would really like to have a football conversation with Luke Getzey just so I can walk away and be like, yeah, this motherfucker's a fucking idiot, bro. Like just like we
Yeah,
ain't,
that's
but bro,
because
you can't even say
everybody.
that this season though. You
But
can't
that's
say that the last season, yes. This season,
Oh
not
my
even that.
because that's the
man,
only
he
thing
be
that
cooking
they
that shit
bro.
up.
That's the only thing they didn't practice to hell. That literally the first play, the first drive is the only thing the teams practice. That's why it's so easy. That's why it looks so. That's why if you look at every other type of possession after the first drive, it's never that clean as the first one. It's because
That's
it's
a
the
fact.
most practice.
That's a fact.
Most offenses, good or bad, first drive they have a good chance of scoring because you don't know what they're gonna do, and they already got a game plan out there. They know everything you're bad at, and they're gonna attack that on the first drive.
Yep.
Matt Eberflus and Luke Getzey is like a chick who can't ride dick. That's just boring as shit. It's like
What is
eventually
she?
you gotta. Like, I can't do all the work for you. What we
Nah,
doing out
they
here?
not even that. They can't find the dick.
Hold on. I think that's the man's problem on that one.
No,
Yeah, I think that's the man's problem on that one, there, bro.
they literally they unzipped the wrong zipper, I guess.
Wait.
How many zippers you got on your pants?
How many fucking zippers?
You
Hey,
got
if you from
Jabos?
Chicago, hey, if you were, hey,
You got
if
on
you
some
from
Jabos,
He got some
Chicago,
Michael
if
Jackson
you
pants on.
no, if you was in Chicago from 2015 on, you seen all these motherfuckers with them Robin jeans, and then they found out who was making Robin jeans and stopped wearing the motherfuckers.
That's hilarious, man. We're gonna get into our score predictions, man. First, we got a video from Barry today. Let's go ahead and play that now.
Barry.
That's crazy.
Bobby C. Dub, hey Barry here. Sorry, fellas, I fucking procrastinated on the call this week. The last fucking minute. I'm driving home right now, but anyway, fellas, here's a little recap, preview of the Minnesota Vikings. All right. First of all you got to know is their fan base. They're white trash. I don't know what else to say about them. You know, they love saying skull. Nobody knows what the fuck that means. But coming from those guys, you know that it either means that cheap ass vodka or that fucking chewing tobacco. I don't think that's what skull is to me. To me personally, it's the cheap vodka you drank in high school and the fucking dip. That's what it is. So anyway, that's about the fan base. Personnel wise, they're overachievers, fellas, just like last year. You know, they're not that fucking talented. They got problems all over the roster, but you got to give them credit. They find ways to fucking win. So quarterback, they got Dobbs, and that he's fucking talented. You know, come over and not know a playbook and fucking win a couple games and look good doing it. It's impressive, fellas. There's no way to get around that. Now, this guy, they say he's an astronaut, which, fellas, I'm not going to go too far down this tangent, or really far at all, but the moon landing was fucking bullshit, fellas. I mean, think about broadcasting in 1969, 250,000 fucking miles with a little fucking tin can spaceship. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, so great quarterback, questionable about the whole massive thing. What else? Defensively, they got Daniil Hunter, fucking animal. You got to make sure you block him up. You know, Tevin and not Tevin, Darnell Wright and fucking Braxton are gonna have their hands full. Otherwise, they got Harrison Smith, who's also a fucking million years old, but still gets the job done. No Justin Jefferson tonight, so that's nice. This little Jordan Addison prick, he's a pretty decent rookie wide receiver, so Jalen Johnson's got to get physical and just bully him around tonight, fellas. That's what I want to see. And then as far as Justin Fields goes, listen, maybe some screen action to beat the blitz, and then otherwise I want to see Justin take off and do more what he did last week. So, fellas, very winnable game on the road. Fellas, it's Monday Night Football. Have some fucking fun with it. So, hey, we'll see what happens with these things. So Chicago up, but Bear down.
Hey,
Barry is fucking hilarious.
that shit took me out. I wasn't ready for it.
Barry is hilarious.
Oh, bro.
All right, fellas, time to get ready to wrap up. Before we do that, we got to do our score predictions for this game. Who wants to take it away first?
Now, I always come on here being apologetic for being a Chicago Bears fan, but I'm not apologetic. I am a Chicago Bears fan, even though they going through shit. But I do believe we can win this game right here. Bears 28, Vikings 10. It's a blowout. Let's get it.
Okay. I ain't mad at you, but I think, hey, these guys, Jaquan Brisker, text my man Justin Fields, hey, my boy, the defense let you down. So defense, stand up. Support the quarterback, support this man. And Justin Fields goes out here and gets a Chicago Bears win. 24-17 Chicago Bears.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm going to go 2017 Bears. It's a little cold outside. It's 22 degrees, but it feels like 10. A little windy out there,
Bro.
10 miles per hour wind. So it might not be fireworks starting off, but I feel like it's going to pick up as everybody get warmed up and everything. I'm also going to give you a Justin Fields stat because I had one earlier. 21 for 27, 224 yards passing, and 53 yards rushing. 2 touchdowns.
There go y'all bet slips right there.
2 touchdowns.
All right. Oh man, this is a difficult one to predict. 27-21 Chicago Bears.
Let's get it.
27-21, close game.
Are they indoors?
Okay.
I thought we was at the crib.
Nah, we in Minnesota.
Oh, never mind.
Minnesota.
Shit, it might be 27-20. It might be 27-20 then.
No, bro.
We in many.
Let's get it.
Shit is.
Yeah,
I'm glad they got
I'm
it done.
confident in this one. I think it's because of how like the fact that the Bears are finally facing a team that they're technically healthier than. So there's that with that one. But I don't know. I feel really confident coming into this game. Now, last time I felt really confident, we got our asses kicked. So
Right.
who's to
So
say
you
that?
confident because of health? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, not just because of health, but I do think that how many injuries that the Vikings do have, I do think that plays a role in helping out the Chicago Bears in this game.
I truly think my confidence in Dobbs is just that Dobbs they die today. That's why I feel like God Dobbs ain't gonna keep this up. Nobody. You have one of these every year. He having a what's his name in Seattle? He having one of those years.
I just want to wake up
Geno Smith.
to a headline about Justin Fields in a positive way.
Yes.
Let's get it done. I don't want to hear nothing else. Get it done, man.
Philip.
That's put another coach on a hot seat. You lose to the Bears, you might get fired, bro. You might get fired. Look at Carolina, fired. That's Washington, fired.
See, Doug, that damn coach ain't going nowhere. Kevin McConnell is not going anywhere.
Yeah, he ain't getting fired.
Playoffs in his first season, second season, he's what, 6-5 with no starting quarterback.
Exactly. He got no eyebrows McCoy as his starting quarterback right now.
Bro, he got Charlie Villa.
Yeah, you need Joshua Dobbs got. I don't mean to make fun of him, but he got that. He doesn't have any body hair. He doesn't have any hair.
Yeah, that's why I call him Charlie Villanueva Jr.
What's that condition called?
I forgot what it's called. Say the same thing Charlie Villanueva had.
It's
what it is. It's not alopecia.
What's that shit? It's
alopecia.
alopecia.
Something different.
I think it's severe alopecia though.
Oh, is it? Well, there you go.
Hold on, let me double.
Let's get it.
That's crazy. But all right, y'all. We about to go ahead and head out. We'll be back. C-Dub, Bobby, Steve will be back probably with the live call. May pop in there depending on how pissed off I get, so I don't throw no more chairs on the live calls. Listen, spent a lot of money on chairs this season. Thank God.
Bro, it's called alopecia universalis or whatever the hell.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, y'all. Y'all can follow the show at Shy Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. with the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We about this bitch. Show. What happened?